Ungmennafélagið, and welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman. This is our first/second episode with Dorogi. I'm going to call it episode 2. And as you can see, we've almost doubled our points since we were here last. We've been on a bit of a good run. We have made quite a few transfers in the little window we had there. Where do the transfers start? So Richard Varga and Jundzierski were the last players you saw. We signed Milan Hompot, just a 18-year-old midfielder who looks decent in the first team, but I think he was I listed him for loan. He didn't leave on loan though. And then the Director of Football kind of went Brazilian. We have Melchino, a Brazilian winger, looks pretty good. Quite good at crossing. Not great at dribbling, but he's got very good balance. It's just kind of a good all-round winger. So that was nice. He's played for Flamengo relatively successfully for the 2 seasons. He's not been great for us yet, but that's beside the point. Then he went out and signed Zoltan Borsoi, or Borsi, goalkeeper from Debrecen. He's fine. He'll be probably in the next year or two. He'll start getting in closer to the team. We're having a bit of a crisis with goalkeepers at the moment. Then he went out and signed Fogetti, who looks, star rating wise, they think he's amazing. He looks okay. We're teaching him to be a playmaker. Are we? Or no, he's the one who wanted to be a box-to-box. Well, not so much want to be a box-to-box. I've been playing him. The one game he has played was that box-to-box. Came from Gurupi in Brazil. Again, my Director of Football, or scout, was in Brazil because the next guy, Kleber, again, Brazilian. This guy does look an absolute fruity prospect. 16 decisions, 11 first touch, 15 passing, 13 vision, 14 aggression, 15 balance, 14 natural fitness. This guy looks good. This guy looks very good. So that's all the players in we have. The players that have left, notable players to leave, are basically nobody, because anybody who was on the transfer list, or a lot of players just weren't. They just weren't. Since we're here last in the Ujpest game that we lost 3-1, we went and beat Kisvard 3-1. The Mask scored twice and 2 I've changed names because I was going to have too much trouble saying names quickly. This is Attila Maxio. He's been quite good. And this is the Austrian-Turkish guy, Sehon Tukar, hence the name, Tukar. Then we went and beat Debrecen 4-1. The Mask with a double. Stoyanov and Similjanic got one. It was Then a very fun game to manage was the one against Mezodevsky, when it was 3-3 at the end of it. We came back to equalise. Well, they went 2 up, and then we pulled it back to 2-2. Then they scored, and then we scored again. It's just it was, like I said, fantastic to watch. It was so much fun. Then we got absolutely demolished by Videothon. Franzal, ex-Real Madrid striker, scored a penalty for them. Shouldn't have been a penalty, but it was a penalty. And then we just got absolutely demolished by Pushkash. So, not ideal. Popovic, our left back, picked up an injury where he's going to be out for a considerable length of time, I think. But this is how we're lining up today. Popovic is out for 2 weeks. So, other Alexander Popovic is going to play in goal. I did consider playing Antal, but I decided against it. I think with the way the league is currently situated, us being 2 points behind them, a win puts us above them. We did move above them at one point, but the last 2 games have caused us to go back down. So you can see here, we went up to 11th for 2 games and then back down. So really have to catch Seofuk. So we can't be messing around here too much. So hopefully we... I'm actually going to make a change here. Just doing it on the fly. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Alright, so Popovic in goal. We've Dundierski and Kovacs as our wing-backs on attack. Fernandez and Niba as our centre-backs, with Kleber and Dima as our centre midfield partnership. Stoyanov and Kiss as our wide men. Where is he? This is Zabo is just off form a little bit. The other one hasn't played since. And we've Tukar and the Mask up front. This guy here, 16-year-old. Oh, how I think he's going to be amazing. A bunch of teams were interested in him right before the deadline. He has a professional contract with us that he's going to sign in, was it April sometime? So I'm going to give him a couple of opportunities. He played against Pushkas in the last game. Just came off the bench. No, he came off the bench in one game and he started another. I think he came off the bench in Videoton and then started the last game. And he looks decent. So I'm willing to give him an opportunity, because I think if we get relegated, he will definitely be a very, very good player to have in the division below. And we probably won't be playing against Lombard, Pápa, Termál. They've been struggling a little bit since I left, you know, proving that I was the tactical genius in the team. What a way to introduce yourself on your debut. Clever. Scores from a free kick. What's his free kick taken? It's only a 12. What a fantastic debut. But yeah, like I said, Lombard, Pápa, Termál. It's not going great for them at the minute. They're just struggling a little bit. So it's upsetting to see that one of our previous teams are having a poor time, especially since we left them in such a good situation. And yeah, partly guess our goalkeeper is not very good. So not the best way to start. The Mask did get slightly annoyed right at the end of the transfer window when the director of football decided against accepting an offer for him. AKA he rejected an offer for him, but he wanted to go. So I had Niba, I think, was it? Had a chat with him and he seemed fine after it. So we managed to keep the striker who, when we joined, looked the best player at the team. What is Tukar do? Niba. The Mask is definitely the best striker. He was just didn't seem to be getting an awful lot of opportunities to kind of showcase his ability in the team previously. Since we've arrived, he's done quite well, and that has led top teams looking at him. But then when we wouldn't oh my god, this is the team just above us in the league. We beat 2 teams that were in the top half. I know. Okay, we need... This is just... Nick Daly, who, if you watch Work the Space last year when he was doing his Canadian save, oh my god, we're down. Speak of the devil, he was one of the main strikers in Work the Space's Edmonton save, and he's ended up in Hungary scoring against us. Tukar, back to Clever, Dima, Kiss, the Mask, back to Kiss, 2K, Stoyanov or Stanoyev. Well, I think we're just going to have to go attacking all the time. I think we just balls to the wall. If we get relegated, we get relegated. I don't think we're going to get sacked. No, I'm not going to sympathise with them. 2K's made a bit of a comeback. Kiss is still not having a great game. Our centre-backs are really struggling. We're not going to make a change just yet. What do we have on the bench? I only have one striker on the bench for this game. That was an oversight. Popovic, Fernandez. I think he's going to have to come off because he's on a booking. He's playing poorly. Kiss. Ball out, but Staniev doesn't get there. But Dunjerski whips the ball across, and unfortunately nobody was there. Kiasambua. 2K picks up the loose ball. Gets it to Kiss, and Kiss drags it wide. Alright, Kiss is coming off for Milishino, but I'm going to make him a winger. And we're going to take Fernandez off for Stanislavic. How is Popovic playing a 6.8? He's been terrible. To be fair, he's conceded 4 goals, but had 12 shots on target against him. Okay. I think it's fair to say we're going to lose this game, which is less than ideal. We're going to bring on... We're going to have our 2 Brazilian players in central midfield. One is a deep line playmaker, one is a box to box midfielder. We're going to ask the lads to push forward. We might as well just go insane. Just go mental, lads. Just shoot on sight. Be more disciplined. Dribble less. Okay. So we're going to lose 4-2 to the team just above us in the league. And BFC, big fat cock, got a draw. So we're not happy. I am not happy. 2K won't be starting the next game. I did consider playing the scores in the debut. Fantastic. Good job, buddy. But we need more than what we're getting at the minute. I was considering playing Smiljanic because he has scored, the Montenegrin. So I'm thinking maybe I'll start him in the next one. But we'll see. I think because of how short the video is, maybe we do the next game and see how we get on. We're getting to that stage of the season where I think there's 10 games left. We're probably relegated. It's an 8-point gap. Yeah, we'll be back in just a second. We will do the other game. So don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. So we are back now after the absolute travesty that was the Budapest Honvéd game to play Diosgyőri, who are sitting 9th in the league. We could really do with, winning this one. In terms of the team that we're starting with today, we have Antal starting in goal for us. Stanoyev and Kovic as our... Actually, we're going to go Kittel as the other wing back. Pop him on sport. Then we have Stanislavic and Niba as our centre backs. Kleber and Dema as centre midfield. Sabo and Kiss as our wide men, with Smiljanic and the mask up front. We are going to start this game attacking. Is there anything else I want to try? No, this is how we're going to play. Let's do it. Kittle hasn't had many opportunities since I've taken over. He's, unfortunately for him, he's one of many central midfielders. His one advantage is he can play as a fullback. So that's probably where he's going to end up having to play for whatever is left of the season. If Popovic doesn't come back straight away, he is going to end up only really getting an opportunity as the left back. Because it's a position we don't have a tremendous amount of cover with. And he seems to be sufficient at best, maybe. Clever. Stanislavic. Oh, and Kiss can't quite get there, and they have gotten it clear. And now Siani, but Kittle gets in with the tackle, keeps the ball in, and tries to get the mask through, but he can't. And now the opposition are back on the attack. For a second I thought Rian Brewster was playing for them. I was like, that man just... Simon Druniek manages to score. Chabi. Ball gets blocked. The Gherkin. And he knew that was coming. He knew that was coming. I'm hoping that Miljanic up front can do something for us today. We really can't afford to lose this game. We really can't afford to lose it, because if we keep dropping points to teams above us, which is every single team in the league, we are bottom after all. It's not an ideal situation. Dema, Stanislavic, back to Dema, and he boshed it into the back of the net. Come on, lads. I think we got kind of lucky here, because Stanislavic could have turned and tried to take a shot, but he didn't. Instead, he passed it to a player who can actually score some goals. And we did. We're going to ask for a bit of passion here. Hopefully we don't get a player sent off. We don't have to get stuck in on. Kleber wins the ball. Puts the mask through. And the mask, he's only gone and scored again. That's 11 for the season. He had 4 when we joined. All because of a hard-working Brazilian midfielder with no flair whatsoever. Our director of football, same as last year, is fantastic at finding Brazilians who have no flair. But it's going to be 2-2 at half. No. Druniak, Nibba hit clear. Stanislavic gets rid. Stanoyev. Can he beat his man? He doesn't, but Sabo gets there. Crosses it in. The keeper gets a touch to it. The mask. Sabo and the keeper. How did we not score? Stanislavic wins the header. Dema. Clever. Back to Sabo. He beats his man this time. And straight at the keeper. I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot. Or if it was like, well, we'll see what happens. Just get it in the mixer. Gonna ask for avenge what happened last time. I wasn't here for it. I can almost guarantee we lost, because before I joined we were terrible. Clever with the corner. Too easy for the keeper. We have almost 1,900 fans at the game. That was such an easy takedown for their player Hassani. who is meant to be their striker. I'm guessing he's playing as a false 9. Because he is very deep. And Chabi, Antil. Or Anti with the save. Druniak. Niva hits clear. Gonna have to give him a nickname. So Miljanic is having a bit of a poor game. Who do we have? We have Tukar and Argelian on the bench. Tukar, maybe? Kittle tries to put the mask through, but it gets headed away, and Dema gets himself sent off. Right, neither of our wingers are playing well. So I think we do this for the time being. Maybe just set you to be an attack as well. And we go from here. See can we do something. Clever. Kiss. Bosch is clear. The mask gets onto it. Overruns it but gets it back. Dinks it across. Miljanic. Clever. Staniev. Oh, he's gone near post and the keeper's just pushed it around. Clever to take the corner. Goes for back post and the keeper gets there again. Clever with the corner again. Back post this time, Stanianic. Kiss! He's hit the woodwork. Oh, he's hit the post. And now they break on us. Somebody, for the love of Jesus, get on the guy who's in the middle. I'm not sure. I think that was Stanielevich who got a touch on it. Alright, Smilic, you're coming off for Tukar. It's going to be the advance forward, and Kiss is going to come off for Argelian, but we're going to put the mask in the middle on a pressing forward attack, and we make Argelian a butcher. We're going to go a double Brazilian central midfield again. Fuguete is going to play as the box-to-box midfielder. So this is big changes in our move for a goal. Anti manages to keep that one out. And Kittle bombs it behind under no pressure whatsoever. And the corner goes wide. Alright lads, come on. I'm demanding more. I want more. Kittle with the long throw. And again, the keeper just seems to have amazing catching ability. Everything that we throw into the box, he's just like, yeah, that's mine, thanks. Tbilisi just puts it wide. Well, not just wide, it was very wide. Come on. Aguirre gets taken by Staniev. He gets dispossessed but wins the ball back. Oh, I thought the mask was going to get there. And now they break again. No. Stanislav stops it. Argelian gets his first goal. The 16-year-old, the youngest player ever to play for Dorogi, has to be the youngest ever goal scorer. We haven't gone away from attacking, and it's been on a knife edge the entire game. I feel like they're going to score here. The Gherkin. Cox's. Cussis. Where's the Cushis? It's CS is a H sound, isn't it? So it'd be Cushis. I think it's not a terrible result. I would have preferred if we hadn't conceded in added time, but happy with what I saw out there. Dema, disappointed he got sent off. But we still managed to get a draw in a game where we were very, very not favourites. Next we play top of the league. But at least with that result, it brings us a point closer to Shofuk, to BFC. It brings us 1 point closer to them. So now it's only a 7-point gap. It's now 5 games without a win. There was an interesting piece of transfer business done on... it wasn't deadline day, but it was in the transfer window. Andrew Bishop, 43 million to Real Madrid. As you can see, played for Inter Milan before, but played for Aldershot Town. He was a National League South relative player. Like, he played a bit, but he didn't play all the time. Went to Aldershot, then started playing first team football for Inter Milan from the National League, and then barely played this season before Real Madrid signed him for 43 million. 19-year-old who just... So I remembered that in between the episodes. So what we will do is we'll come back for Kisvard Paxi game, those 2 games. That would then we have a bit of a run into the end of the season. If you have any players like Andrew Bishop, where they're a non-league player and all of a sudden they're playing for Inter Milan or Real Madrid or some big team, leave a comment down below to tell me whomst it be. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and let me know, where do you think we're going to survive this season? It's not looking good. Could happen. So, like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!